F it. We're doing it again. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh my God. I'm going to have no voice. I'm going to have no damn voice by the time this draft season is done, but I don't give a damn. It's draft day, baby. Day 2. Here we are. 49ers, what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is that they are going to be picking and sticking and picking, but there is a lot of conversation about the potential of the Cardinals trading back, the 49ers trading back. But now it seems like the 49ers are going to be sticking and picking. And we're going to be seeing live and reaction. Don't hold anything against me. If you do not like the reaction, I apologize up and foremost, but we are going to see who the Arizona Cardinals draft with the first pick in the second round. Sorry, second pick in the second round, because we are waiting for the 49ers here. We're waiting for the 49ers here to see what happens. We're going live again. Good God. There's going to be no voice. There's going to be no voice, ladies and gentlemen. No voice at all. But it's okay. We'll be all right. We'll fight through it. We'll fight through it. Kane and McDonald incoming. Sheesh. Imagine. We can wait for a QB. I agree, man. I agree. I don't want no damn QB. I don't want no QB here at 34. Let's see what happens. There's 6 minutes left in the pick for the 49ers. Fields best available. Carson Beck's up there. Garrett Nussmeier, Cole Payton, Drew Aller, and Taylon Green. That's the best available quarterback still out there. So, of course, man. Michael in the chat says, need 3 more running backs, please. Dang. I could already feel the voice kind of starting to go away. I could already start to feel the voice going away here. All right, 5.5 minutes left on the clock for the San Francisco 49ers. And we'll see how this shakes out. Got Carter in the chat says Zion Young. Robert in the chat says we gotta draft a new general manager. Yikes. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to be seeing who the Arizona Cardinals choose here soon. We're going to be on the clock in less than 5 minutes when the 49ers end up dropping who they are going to draft. Let me know who you guys think it's going to be. Let me know in the comments below. Again, real quick, if you guys do not know, we are sponsored by Prize Picks. If you want to go on to their team picks, you can go ahead and make sure if you want to go ahead and do your very best prediction. Use promo code HMA upon downloading the app, and it's simple as this: team picks, yes or no, and then win those multipliers if you do get it right. Make sure to check out Prize Picks, proud sponsors of the Easy Sports Fan here on YouTube. All right, 4 minutes left for the 49ers. Who do they go here? That's the question. Who do they go here? I think there would be a lot of Cardinals fans that would be very, very happy with the idea that they go offensive line. Am I right or am I wrong? I think there would be a lot of Cardinals fans that would be very, very happy with the idea that the Arizona Cardinals go with an offensive lineman. Or trenches in general, right? Or trenches in general. Do me a massive favor, everybody. If you can do me a massive favor, and I know I ask this a lot, and I apologize, but I don't apologize at the same time. Smack the like button, everybody. Let other Cardinals fans know that we're currently live right now. There's only 49 of you guys on the YouTube side. We'll get more people here in the YouTube side once you guys smack the like button. So I appreciate y'all for being here. I probably won't have a voice next week, but it's okay. It's well worth it for the content. The Lord is my strength says, what did I miss? You missed nothing so far, my guy. Nothing. It's just started. 3 minutes left on the clock for the 49ers, and the Arizona Cardinals are going to be on the clock as long as they don't trade back. So nothing, you've missed nothing so far. Missed absolutely nothing so far. But big question marks. Are they trading back or are they sticking and picking? That's the big question mark out there. Bolt thrower with the 199. Appreciate you, man. Don't see any comments tagged with it. Oh, good Lord. He says a kicker. Sheesh. He wanted to throw 199 by saying we're going to get a kicker. Yikes. Oh, there it goes. Bolt thrower says trenches, quarterback, pass rusher. So trenches, quarterback, pass rusher. Okay. So you're saying offensive side of the ball, quarterback, and then a pass rusher later. I mean, this is the question. Pick or trade down. This is going to be the question right now. But yeah, smack the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 52 of you guys right now here, and I don't think a lot of Cardinal fans know right now that we're currently live. Just smack the like button. It helps out. Trust me. Kenzie, what's up? I think San Francisco goes D-line. All right, the pick is in. The pick is in. Now, we're going to try not to spoil this time around. I know there were some people that got a little upset because picks were getting spoiled. I'll do my best to not do so. It's really, really hard not to do it, though. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's really, really hard not to do it. But I mean, I could see them go maybe a guard here or like an offensive lineman, maybe the best cornerback available. Wide receiver? I mean, Brandon Ayuk's going through shambles. They don't really know what they have with Ricky Pearsall. Maybe a wide receiver I can see happen here. My guy said, sorry, Mr. Early One. No worries, man. We had content galore today. So I appreciate you guys just even for being here, just in general. So smack the like button. Now we got 72 of you guys here in the chat. I will do my best to not spoil anything. No, I don't think. No, don't block Avro. Avro's a good dude. But here we are. Pick is in for the 49ers. I can see a wide receiver here. I really can. I can see a wide receiver going to the 49ers. They're kind of in shambles right now in terms of the wide receivers. All right, here we go. Here comes the pick. Here comes the pick. Andy Lee. Hey, former Cardinal punter. They went wide receiver. Dejon Stribling, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Woo! All right. Well, now the Cardinals are on the clock. Andy Lee, former Arizona Cardinals punter, made the announcement. Dejon Stribling, wide receiver out of Ole Miss, the very first pick with the 33rd overall pick. It made sense that they were going to go wide receiver. Absolutely. I mean, think about it, man. Like, Ricky Pearsall, they don't know what they have in him. Can he stay healthy? Brandon Ayuk, I mean, he's most likely going to get traded or released. Who knows what's going to happen with that whole thing. Yeah, man, they need wide receivers. They still haven't. Jawan Jennings is still not signed back, right? Jawan Jennings still hasn't signed either. Right? Is Jawan Jennings still let me take a look at the 49ers depth chart real quick. Well, Cardinals should be on the clock right now unless they trade back. Oh, so they got Ricky Pearsall. Oh, Mike Evans. That's right. They got Mike Evans. They have Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, and Christian Kirk. Yeah, a wide receiver definitely makes sense. A wide receiver definitely makes sense. So DeJon Stribling, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Oh, the pick is in for the Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. The pick is in for the Cardinals. The pick is in. No spoiling it, please. No spoiling it. No spoiling it, please. The pick is in for the Cardinals. Where do we go here? I'm hoping trenches. I'm hoping trenches. You get yourself some trench guys, help out what you just did in the first round. Who did the Arizona Cardinals get? Nope, please no spoil in the chat. All right, who's going to be it? Who's going to be it? I'm not even going to look at this chat. Please don't spoil. James Conner. What's up, James Conner? It's crazy. It's crazy that we just we drafted Jeremiah Love. All right, let's see. James Conner, who is it? Chase Basantes, guard out of Texas A&M. Tell me why out of my whole darn list, I didn't have him on there. Chase Basante's guard. There you go. Jeremiah Love people that aren't happy. Jeremiah Love people that aren't Are you happy now? Chase Basantes is seen as the second best guard coming out of this year's draft class. Looks like he plays on the left side of the line. Looks like it's the left side. I mean, best player available, right? I mean, at least on top of your board. So really hoping for a right guard. Does he have the flexibility to play both? I guess that's the big question out there. Chase Basantes. Okay. Hey, I can get down with that. You went with the sexy pick. You went with the sexy pick in day 2. I'm sorry, in day 1. In day 2, you go after a guy that helps out in your line. Okay. So Chase Basantes is it. How do y'all feel, chat? How do you feeling? I like the pick. I do. All right, the 34th overall pick. Cardinals go guard. Not sexy, not flashy, but was what was necessary. Mackenzie in the chat saying our left guard will probably switch to right guard. Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. Samualu was the guy that just came in for the Cardinals, veteran. Potentially he does make the switch. So that means Isaiah Adams, John Gaines. Okay, let's see what the Bills do. What do the Bills do here? Wide receiver? That makes all the sense in the world to go wide receiver, right? What do the Bills go here? I know it isn't sexy. I know there's not a lot of people with fire emojis in the comments below, but I like this pick. Who? TJ Parker. They go edge rusher. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. Jesse in the chat says TJ Parker's a beast. I agree. I had DJ Parker in the top parts of guys that I would like the Arizona Cardinals to potentially get. Very, very good prospect, edge rusher. Good for the Bills. I thought they would have gone a wide receiver. Are they ever going to get a wide receiver for Josh Allen? Do they have one yet? See, well, let me take a look at the Bills roster. Entertainment in the chat says, I'm about to leave this team. I mean, you got an offensive minded coach all last year. Oh, they did. That's right. They got DJ Moore. I forgot about that. They got DJ Moore for Josh Allen, and they also got Shakir as well. Completely forgot about DJ Moore's trade. That's right. But last year they went all defense. It makes sense that the Arizona Cardinals are going to shift on over and be here now. Dang, there's some people that are not happy in the chat. What is going on, guys? What is happening? Okay, I'm see. This is the problem, right? Because okay, the Texans are on the clock as well. So the people that went was Dejon Stribling, wide receiver, Chase Basante to the Cardinals, offensive guard, and then you go TJ Parker. Now the Texans pick is currently on the clock right now. But why are people upset? People were telling me that they wanted a guard, and that's what they did, or they wanted offensive line. That's what they did. Jesse in the chat says Chase is a reach to me. He's the second best guard. He's the second best guard in the class. He's the second best guard in the class. I mean, at least per ESPN. I mean, I didn't do my own research on him. I didn't think the Cardinals were going to go. I thought they were going to go after Pregnon, but Chase Basantes is the second best. I'm going to do a little bit more research. Once we are done, I will do a little bit more research on him. But I mean, he seems to be pretty darn good. Take a look here real quick. Let's take a look at his draft profile. Let's take a look at brought to you by obviously NFL.com. Shout out to them. So Chase Basante's 6'5", 315 pounds, ran a 5.0240. It's pretty quick. 10-yard split of 1.76, vertical jump of 32, bench press 29 reps. Let's take a look to see what the strengths are for Basantes. Like I said, I really didn't do a lot of research, so I gotta have to depend on what ESPN is saying here. Balance and core strength, provided long connection to the block, settles feet, strikes with inside hands, and unlocks his hips in his targets. Able to gather, adjust, and land against moving against targets in space. Can bounce and drop the shallow anchor when needed. Let's take a look at his weakness. Footwork can become excitable and sloppy in pass pro. That's not good. Short arms lead to occasional lunging. Will give way to spin counters and edges. So that's not good. Well, I mean, if he's going to be a guard, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Below average pad level. Yee. I need to do research on Basantes. I need to do research on Basantes. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm personally not mad at it. I'm personally not mad at it one bit. I like the pick. I really do. You offensive line, trenches. That's what we did. I mean, Caden McDonald would have been cool. That'd have been awesome, right? Flashes. See what the Texans do here. Caden McDonald. Who is it? Caden McDonald. Dude, that's such a D'Amico Ryans, bro. That's such a D'Amico Ryans pick. That's such a D'Amico Ryans pick. That's such a D'Amico Ryans pick. Caden McDonald was what a lot of Cardinals fans wanted. True nose tackle, man. Space eater. True nose tackle is space eater. I mean, it would have been nice to go defense. That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. Oh, I hate that the Texans do this all the damn time. I hate that the Texans do this all the damn time. I mean, I'm not mad at the Chase Basante's pickup, though. Yeah, he's tearing up, man. Tearing up. But I do hate that the Texans like who we like all the damn time, man. It always it never fails, man. It never fails that they always like who we like. And that's the thing too, like people are upset. people wanted a offensive line. We got one. All right. Let's read what you guys are saying here in the chat. Let's pay attention to the chat here. It's Gizmo in the chat says it's great to see these players in the moment of their hard work paying off. Yeah, it's a good moment, man. It really is. N85 in the chat says Isaiah Adams is happy with the pick. Yeah, man. Carter, we don't need. Oh man, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, Carter, who would you have gone if you don't mind me asking? Pregnon, or would you go on defense, or where would you go, Carter, if you don't mind me asking? You don't mind me asking, Carter, where would you have gone? All right, let's not get crazy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not. I mean, we wanted offensive line, right? It's the second best guard in the second best guard. I think it's a good pickup myself. Yeah, man, you fix up the O line. Let's think of it this way. John Gaines, Isaiah Adams. You're no backups. Y'all know backup. You're backups now. Your depth. Chase Basantes, if you can come in here and be that guy, let's rock and roll. Let's rock. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. David in the chat with the 199. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. David says everyone's getting mad because they went O-line. There's no pleasing, man. I don't understand. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, like, but this is what I felt like most people were so upset with the Jeremiah Love pick because they needed to do the right thing, they said. Right? That they needed to do the right thing, and that was trenches. Well, guess what? They did trenches. But yeah, let me ask you this real quick in the chat. If you don't mind, Carter. Carter. Okay, so Mike, how could you be happy about this pick? TJ was there, Zion was there, Dunker was there. Well, Dunker. Wait, let me see who the Giants pick real quick, and I'll answer your question, Carter. So the Giants go with the 37th overall pick. There it is. Colton Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee, goes to the Giants. Good for Colton Hood. Awesome. Good for him. Okay, so to answer your question, so appreciate you for being here on the chat, Carter. Why I do like this pick, and I see what you're saying, right? Did I have Basantes on my list? I didn't. I didn't, right? But that happens sometimes, right? I'm gonna do a little bit more research when we're done with the live stream. Of course, when we're doing these live watch parties, it's really hard for me to do everything on the fly because you can't, because you got to obviously entertain. I'm going to do my research, but for the most part, everybody out here is saying that he is the second best guard coming out of this year's draft class. Now, the Jennings Dunker thing. Jennings Dunker is a tackle coming out of this year's draft class, right? So he's a tackle coming out of this year's draft class. He's already the 10th tackle being taken. Let's put it in that perspective, right? Jennings Dunker would be listed the 10th tackle coming out of this year's draft class. Would you take the second best guard, or would you take the 10th best tackle, right? Cardinals are sticking to their board. Now, would I have gone the defensive side of the ball, edge rusher? Well, yeah, I like Caden McDonald. I love TJ as well. But if the Cardinals' mindset right now is that whoever the quarterback is, we're trying to set him up for success, Basantes is a good pickup because whether it's Jacoby or whether it's a quarterback in 2027 or a quarterback that's getting drafted later on, they're trying to protect him. You just got Jeremiah Love. Get the man some holes to run through. Give this man some holes to run through. That's why I feel like it's not that bad of a pick. I hope that makes sense. But I understand your concern. You probably wanted to go defense, but I'm not mad at it one bit. We got my guy in the chat with the one. I don't see a comment with it, but I appreciate the $1.99 donation. Or sorry, the $1 donation. Thank you so very much. Carter in the chat says, but why a left guard? That's a good question. That's what I need to do research on. If he has the flexibility to do left and right, that's where I want to put my research into it, right? Because, like I said, there's a lot of prospects that I haven't been able to do deep dives on. So if he has the versatility to play both, then we rock and roll. If we don't, maybe Samawalu does have the option to play both sides of the line. Because right now, to me, it does feel like left guard will be Samawalu. But maybe he does have the flexibility to go right. Maybe the Arizona Cardinals use him at the left guard right next to Paris Johnson. I think it's going to be fine, man. I think it's going to be fine. I did like TJ Parker. I ain't going to lie to you. I did like TJ Parker, and I did like Zion. I wasn't the biggest fan. I like Cassius Howell a little bit more than Zion, but opinions, right? What running backs are in the third? Stop it, Julio. Stop it. Stop it. You know darn well we. Oh no! Raiders go Traden Stukes, DB out of Arizona. I like Stukes. I really do. They're listing him off as a safety, but can play cornerback as well. Traden Stukes going on to the Raiders. Going to the Raiders. Julio in the chat says, yeah, Paris has played right. Yep, you're right. Paris has played right before. Now I'm curious to figure out if Chase Basantes can play both sides of the, because that is something that I'm interested as well. And he's also really young too. I think he's like 21. 21. Apparently in 2023, he was a freshman All-American. Started all 13 games. 2024, he started 10 games at left guard. 2025, he played in all 13 games with all starts at left guard. Okay, hear this out though. In 2023, he played one game at right guard. So it seems like he's a left guard by trade, but he's played one game at right guard. Maybe we do have the flexibility of Samualu moving. That's potential. Let me look that up. Okay, Samualu can play right guard. There you go. Isaac Samualu has played significant time at right guard during his NFL career. While known for his versatility across the interior line, he's notably started 17 regular season games at the right guard position for the Philadelphia Eagles before joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. He also has games right guard in his career, but also plays left guard as well. So we got the flexibility with Samualu. We're good, brother. We're good. We're good. We're good. Can we get another wide receiver later? Offensive lineman in the third. You get an offensive lineman in the third, depending who falls. A lot of people would be very happy with this new upgraded offensive line. But I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it one bit. So I had to do a little research on the fly there. But you're right. It's one game of him playing right guard. Basante's is a left guard. It seems like that's where he's most comfortable. But Samualu has played right guard, so maybe we move him there. I ain't mad at it. Now, big question out there is, because Zion Young is still there. Cassius Howell is still here as well. Jacob Rodriguez. Is there any way Jacob Rodriguez falls to the third? I doubt it. Does Derek Moore fall to the third? Doubt it. I'm not mad at the Chase Basantes, man. I'm really not. I'm not mad at it one bit. Michael in the chat says, "I like this pick. Honestly, is Monty cooking or do we think his job is gone?" Well, right now, let's give him this. Let's give him this year. Like right now, just let him. You want to call it cooking? You can. I'm not gonna call it cooking until I see these guys on the field. I love the Jeremiah Love pick. I like what they're doing, bringing up offensive linemen. So far, what they're doing is they're staying true to the offensive side of the ball, and you can't fault them for that. I mean, at least I can't. Right? You can't fault them. Bart, what's up, man? Appreciate the super chat. We got another one coming our way.
Another one.
Yeah, this time a $5 donation coming our way. He says this: now that Ty Simpson is off the board, what quarterback can you see the Cardinals drafting? Ooh. Well, Bart, I appreciate you for being here. I can see the Cardinals drafting Carson Beck. I can see the Cardinals drafting Drew Aller. I can see the Cardinals drafting Garrett Nussmeier. In the third round or the fourth round. I prefer the fourth round myself, but we talked about an hour on one of our last live streams that Carson Beck's name's been thrown out there a lot. Here he goes. What's the Browns doing? Are they getting a quarterback? What are the Browns going to do? Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I was scared there. I'm not going to lie to you. I was scared that potentially they were going to get Carson Beck. The Browns are the freaking Browns. They go Washington wide receiver, Denzel Boston. Good pick. I mean, what are the wide receivers looking like right now for the Browns? I know Jerry Judy's there, and he's not nothing. I'm sorry, he's just not consistent enough. So they got Jerry Judy, they got Concepcion, sorry, Casey Concepcion, and they just drafted him, and then they got Cedric Tillman, Isaiah Bond. I forgot about Isaiah Bond. They got a lot of wide receivers, but Jerry Judy just unfortunately can't stay consistent. So now they go after Denzel Boston. Okay. Big body. Could potentially be an X. You know, I'm actually very curious to figure out if the 49ers fans are happy with Stribling, or are they crashing out. I'm very curious to figure out if 49ers fans are happy about Stribling or they're crashing out, because I heard some people really wanted Boston in that fan base, but Boston is 6'4", 212. It's a big dude. Big guy. Interesting. So Denzel Boston going 7th overall in the second round. Cardinals have a long ways to go, but here we are. Appreciate you, Bart. But yes, going back to your question, I can see Carson Beck, Nussmeier, and Aller are the guys that I could see happening. Oh, the Chiefs are selecting. I love how fast this is going. Chiefs. Who? Oh, who? R. Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma. The Chiefs just go and get an edge rusher. R. Mason Thomas, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. Honestly, I haven't heard of him. That doesn't mean he's not a good player. 6'2", 241. This is a perfect example of rankings. Sometimes teams don't care about rankings like we do, right? Perfect example. I never heard of R. Mason Thomas, to be real with you guys. That doesn't mean he's a bad player, right? The Chiefs value him. The Chiefs think that he's going to be a guy. So let's see. And that just means, if Carter is still in the chat, I really hope you're still in the chat. But that just means the guys that we like can very well drop, right? If you like Zion, if you like Cassius Howell, maybe they fall to the third. This just helps us. Shout out Kevin. Woo! We got a 10 bomb coming our way.
Another one.
Appreciate you, Kevin. He says this. Just started watching because I wanted to see the reaction to the guard pick. If we get a right tackle in the third, I'll be happy. Are you not spoiling the picks this year? If not, I'll stay and watch. I'm not. I'm not spoiling the picks this year. No. I'm going to be doing my best to not, and I'm not even going to look at the chat during this is happening. No. So yeah, we're not spoiling picks. If anybody's in the chat doing it, just ignore it, I guess. But no, we're not spoiling picks. I know I did a bad job yesterday. First round is crazy. You know how it goes. But no, I'm not spoiling it. I'm doing my darnest to get off of Twitter. And I'm doing my darnest to not really pay attention to the chat very much, because there's some wizards. There's some wizards in the chat. But here we go. So the Chiefs go Oklahoma defensive end or edge rusher R. Mason Thomas. Seems like the Bengals pick is currently on the clock right now, but I appreciate you again, Kevin, for the $10 donation. You guys are amazing. Actually, shout out to Michael, Bolt, Mackenzie, David, JTIS, Bart, and Kevin. Thanks for the super chats, guys. You guys are amazing. All right, Bengals. There it is. Cassius Howell. Man. Cassius Howell, edge rusher, just goes on over to the Cincinnati Bengals, which makes all of the sense in the world, because the Cincinnati Bengals, A, they gave up their 10th overall pick, and B, Cassius Howell, to me, and I know there's people out there that don't like him, and I get it, opinions, but he's got the ability to potentially be a really good edge rusher. Now, also keep in mind, on the other side of the coin, not every person getting drafted is going to be a superstar, right? But when you're taking a look at the stats and what he did in the last year in Texas A&M, 11.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 6'2", 248. I do like Cassius Howell myself. Got a really good bend to his game, and the Bengals get him. They go defense. They got Sexy Dexy with their 10th overall pick, and then they double down with another defensive player and bring in Cassius Howell. Makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, I got you, Kevin. No spoilers today. Not today, Satan. Not today. Carter in the chat says Chiefs. Hey, man. R. Mason was mocked in most first rounds. Was he? Oh, dang. Well, I completely bypassed him because I don't know who he is. I'm sorry. And like I said, there's some people that kind of get lost in the sauce. And he was one of those guys for me. But good for him. He now goes to the Chiefs, back-to-back edge rushers. We now have the Saints on the clock, and it seems like they are now ready to pick. The pick is in. The pick is in. Let's see what the Saints end up doing. Ding, ding. Who? Oh, Christian Miller. Defensive tackle out of Georgia. Christian Miller to the Saints. We're seeing a real big, quick draft, which I love, by the way. We're seeing this go so quick. Christian Miller is now a Saint. Interior defensive lineman. On the screen, it says 36 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Looks like a guy that is like an interior guy. Not a nose, but an interior guy. Christian Miller. All right, Dolphins are currently on the clock at 43. Dolphins on the clock at 43. CL Oracle in the chat says Monty's doing fine. I don't know why everybody's tripping. Love is phenomenal, and we grabbed some O-line help, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And the crazy thing is that, like, on my video that I posted yesterday that I said, oh man, home run pick, or the real reason why the Arizona Cardinals ended up drafting him, there's so many people that told me offensive line is the route we needed to go. So many people told me that. We got a lot of upset Cardinals fans in the chat. They got themselves a home run hitter in Jeremiah Love. Flashy, sexy pick. And now the Cardinals bring in some help on the offensive line. Let's just hope that Chase Basante seems like he'd probably be a left guard. And with the flexibility of Samualu playing both sides, maybe we move him. Potentially. Right? Potentially. Mackenzie in the chat says QB and edge. I say edge and QB, but we'll see. Are we midway through the second round yet? Currently, right now, we are sitting at the 43rd overall pick. 43rd overall pick in what is 64 picks. So I don't think we're quite at the midway point yet, but this is going quicker than usual, which I love. Keep it going. Keep it going. I love it. Right now, yeah, 43rd, and we're sitting at 65. So once we know 65, we can get a better understanding what the Cardinals are trying to build. But offensively, that's what they're addressing right now. That's what they're addressing, and I'm for it. I'm for it. If you guys haven't done so already, smack the like button. Appreciate you guys for being here. Also subscribe on the road to 19K. I'm doing my best to obviously A, not spoil, and B, live react to the moves that the Cardinals have been making so far. And with the 34th overall pick for the Cardinals, we did choose Chase Basante's, which it seems like he's rated the second best guard coming out of this year's draft class. Like I said, I need to do a little bit more research on him, but here we are. Yeah, I can see edge and maybe offensive lineman. That's the route the Cardinals wanted to go. I'm more than happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. That's the route the Cardinals want to go. Edge and quarterback. Or if they want to go another offensive lineman, I'm okay with that as well. Biggest concerns out there from Cardinal fans. We need more people on the offensive side of the ball. All right, well, let's rock and roll. Let's get those guys. I like it. Peter Chess says Mike wants Mullet Man. Hey, I don't mind Mullet Man one bit, brother. I do not mind Mullet Man one bit. Kevin doubling down with another super with this time $4.99. Sheesh.
Another one.
Appreciate you. He says this. I was a bit critical of the Love pick because of our bad O-line. But if we get a right tackle in the third and Drew Aller in the fourth, I'll be all in this draft. See? Let's just let it happen, man. And this is crazy because I'm not positive. I'm not a positive fan. What people say to me, right? Now that I'm being positive, people don't like it. But let's allow Mike LaFleur to do what he needs to do. All right, let's see what the Dolphins do. They're making their pick. Jacob Rodriguez. Oh man, I was really hoping people forgot he was there. Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech, going to the Miami Dolphins. That's a good pick. Oh man, Jacob Rodriguez. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had some moments where I really was hoping for a Mack Wilson Sr. Jacob Rodriguez duo back there, but maybe Gibbons might be the guy for us, or maybe Cody Simon takes that next jump. We'll see. That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. The Dolphins, though, Pablo in the chat says, I swear your life will change if you think more positive. I mean, honestly, and I'm getting older too, man. Like, will the season change? Probably. I don't know. But I'm trying to do more of a positive outlook. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be homerish to the point where I don't feel like everything is hunky dory. And of course, I'll let you know if I feel like something needs to happen. But maybe because I'm getting older, I don't know. It's probably what it is. But yeah, positive life, man. Positive life. I appreciate you guys for being here. Jets are currently on the clock. For the people that are just joining in, I want to do a real quick recap because 5 minutes are left on the clock for the New York Jets. And there's a trade. Woo! There's a trade. The Lions are now on the clock. So from the Giants, we're sitting at the 44th overall pick. The Lions are now on the clock right now. But just to do a real quick recap, DeJon Stribling went 33rd overall to the 49ers, and I'm so curious to figure out what my guy Jesse, from Last Second Sports, has to say about this. If he's actually liking this or he hates it. I'm curious. I want to look into to see what he does, if he likes this or not. Cardinals stick at 34. They go Chase Basante, second best rated guard in this draft class. I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. I actually like it. TJ Parker goes 35th. Caden McDonald, which I was a big fan of, at 36. I don't hate D'Amico Ryans, but he keeps getting all my defensive players. So Caden McDonald goes over to the Texans. Colton Hood goes over to the Giants. Traden Stukes goes over to the Raiders. Denzel Boston goes over to the Browns. Mason Thomas goes over to the Chiefs. Cassius Howell To the Bengals, Christian Miller. To the Saints, Jacob Rodriguez. To the Dolphins. Okay. Oh, it seems like are they going to make the announcement for the Lions? Because it's already been announced on television, but they're talking to Jacob Rodriguez right now, so nobody's really announced it. So I'm not spoiling it, just FYI, because it's already on the television. I will announce it. But I think they're talking to Jacob Rodriguez right now, last pick from Miami. So I don't know if anybody's going to make the pick. And currently, right now, the Ravens are on the clock. So the Lions end up going Derek Moore, edge rusher out of Michigan. With this rate, we might not have an edge rusher to choose from, ladies and gentlemen. With this rate, we might not have an edge rusher to choose out of. I did like Derek Moore as well. I think he had like way over like double-digit sacks, if I can remember correctly. 6'3", 260, edge rusher out of Michigan. But not spoiling it. The TV already says it, and apparently the Ravens pick is also in as well. So Lions trade up with the Jets at 44, and they end up getting themselves Derek Moore. What coverage am I watching? It's on ABC/ESPN. If you have ESPN, you should be able to watch it on there. Or if you have the local the local stations, ABC has it on ABC, so you'll be able to see it on ABC. Oh yeah, Curry. That's right, Curry. Yeah, maybe the Cardinals get. Oh, you're right. I forgot about Curry. See, yeah, Curry is. And guess what? Zion Young is still available as well. So I think we'll be all right. Yeah, Caden Curry is an option probably later on if they want to do so. Zion Young is still there. I mean, they're still players. All right, what is this chat talking about right now, man? What's this chat talking about right now? All right, y'all, let's get crazy. Let's not get crazy, ladies and gentlemen. No, let's not block people, ladies and gentlemen. Let's chill. Y'all tripping in the chat, guys. Chill, breathe. We're all Cardinal fans. No blocking anybody, please, for the love of God. No blocking. No blocking anybody. Don't abuse the power. If it's like spammers, you can block those people. But like Carter's a good dude. Sheesh. It doesn't even feel like we've been live for an hour. It does not feel like we've been live for an hour. We're at like 54 minutes. This does not feel like real life right now. This is going real quickly though, and I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. There was rumors out there. Oh, okay. Real quick, guys, in the world of the NFL. So remember how we were talking about Kayvon Thibodeau on the last stream that there was thinking about potential trade? And now they're saying that no, Kayvon Thibodeau is not getting traded. But there is a trade. 10 minutes ago, the Dallas Cowboys are trading for 49ers linebacker D. Winters. The Cowboys are sending the 150 seconds for D. Winters, linebacker from the 49ers. So the 49ers are getting more stockpile in the last part. Like, they're getting a lot of late round picks. So D. Winters gets traded to the Dallas Cowboys. Interesting. It's a really, really late round pick, too. So it's like a 5th or 6th or something like that. All right. Ravens are going to announce their pick. No spoils. No spoiling. Here we go. What's the Ravens going to do? Ravens pick is in. I have, brother. I have. He's not doing so good, man. He really isn't. He's not doing good. All right, let's see what Mark Ingram. Ingram is out. All right, let us know who it is. All right, pick is in, but he's congratulating a lot of people on the stage, and here you go. All right, still have not announced the pick. Just doing a lot of congratulations right now. Here it is. Oh, Zion! Carter's in shambles right now. Carter's in shambles right now, brother. You good in the chat? Carter. Tell me it ain't so. Carter, tell me you're lying. Tell me you got a heartbeat. Tell me you got a heartbeat out there. Zion Young just went. Oh man. Foolish me. He could probably fall to the 3rd round. Nope. Carter, tell me you have a heartbeat out there, man. Tell me you're alive. I haven't seen you. Literally, the last thing my boy Carter says is Zion won't be there for us. I promise you, he's getting picked. He gets picked. Oh man. Just give me a sign, man. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me something that you're alive out there, brother. This isn't boding well, brother. This isn't boding well at all. Holy mother. No, he couldn't have left. No, don't do it. He's probably like, I'm done. He's like, I'm done with this day. Brother, tell me you're alive still in the chat. Yup. He's officially gone. Honestly, I'm a little worried about these edge rushers going. I'm gonna be real. I'm a little worried about these edge rushers kind of getting plucked as fast as they're getting plucked. Like there is a big run right now on these edge rushers. And the pick is in for the Buccaneers, and they're going to be announcing it here very quickly. Thankfully. Who's the pick? Josiah Trotter, linebacker out of Missouri. Okay. Carter, my boy's crashing out. Man, don't do it. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Oh, brother. One thing I will say is we got some entertainment here, man. Shout out to you, Carter, brother. Give me 1 second. Oh, man. Yeah, man, he was. I mean, Cardinals wanted to do They wanted to bring in somebody to help out Love. They wanted to bring in somebody to help out Love. For what it's worth, AQ Shipley. Shipley has come out here. Let me see if I can put a little bit of a what's the word? A little water on the fire right now. The Colts are currently on the clock right now. The pick is not in yet, but there is a trade. The Colts have traded their pick with the Steelers. Oh boy. Steelers are up on the clock now. Oh boy. Is this going to be a quarterback right here? We'll see. Steelers are on the clock. The pick is in, but we have AQ Shipley saying, great pick by the Cardinals. Basante's plays nasty and physical. Thought he had a chance to go late first round. Well done, Cardinals. So AQ Shipley's on board with the Basante's pickup. Yep. All right. Who do the Steelers come up and get? Is this Carson Beck? Let's see who the Steelers pick here. CB in the chat says they're going Rodriguez. Brother, Rodriguez already went earlier. Rodriguez went 43rd to the Dolphins. So it can't be Rodriguez. Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver out of Alabama. Jeremy Bernard. Honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan. Wasn't the biggest fan of Jeremy. I mean, he's a good player. Okay. Jeremy Bernard. Now a Steeler. 48th overall pick is currently on the clock. That's the Atlanta Falcons. This is a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I think Monty Austinfor is going to be the one to answer this question because you're right. I mean, you can very well say, was Basante's over TJ Parker or Caden McDonald on their big board? If he is, then I guess that answers our question. I don't know. I mean, to me, I would have gone Caden McDonald. with the 34th overall pick. But I honestly, I don't hate the Basante's pickup. I really don't. I think the Cardinals went for a guard, and he's rated as the second best guard in the draft, behind Ione, and I butchered his name, obviously, from Penn State. But right now, the Falcons are on the clock, and it seems like the pick is in. Carter in the chat says that I agree with you. That I agree with you. I don't think he's that great. I think he has a lot of potential, though. He's got a lot of potential, but in college, he just, I don't know. He got a lot of potential. Pete in the chat says, let's go Dunker. Imagine we fix our O-line like that. Imagine we fix our O-line like that. But yeah, if you don't believe me, here we go. AQ Shipley. AQ Shipley says this. Let's put up on the screen here to see if we can put out the fire a little bit. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of anger in this chat right now. A lot of anger in this chat right now. This is what AQ Shipley ended up having to say. So I'll leave that on the screen for a little bit. See how it goes. Maybe it cools people down a little bit. I doubt it. But right now, the Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. It did say the pick is in. They're sitting at the 48th overall pick, and we're still waiting for the 65th overall pick. So we got a little bit. We got a little bit. Yeah, I mean, some people out there were saying Basantes could very well be a late first rounder, early second rounder. He had over a dozen visits, apparently. He had over a dozen visits with teams, including Panthers, Chargers, and Falcons, and obviously probably the Cardinals too. But yeah, man, but Basantes was very well sought after. Very, very well sought after. Let's see what they do here. All right, now we are still waiting for the Falcons to make a decision, and I think they're coming up on the screen. Here it is. Falcons. Mhm. There it is. Avion Terrell, cornerback. Out of Clemson. Oh, okay. So they're brother. Okay. AJ Terrell and an Avion Terrell. Brothers. All right. He now goes to the is AJ Terrell still in the Falcons? Where is AJ Terrell now? He is in the Falcons. Okay. Oh, so his brother joined him. Avion and now AJ. Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right, now the Vikings are on the clock right now with the 49th overall pick. Pairing the brothers up. Yeah, feels like it. No, I think he's definitely going to be a guard for sure. Sis in the chat is trying to set up love for success. 100%. I think that's what they're trying to do. Absolutely. I think it's exactly what they're trying to do. If you guys can do me a massive favor, smack the like button. You guys are over 100 of you guys right now on the YouTube side. Smack the like button. Subscribe if it's your first time here. We are basically watching and waiting to see what happens with the remaining of the draft picks for the Cardinals. And right now, we're sitting with one more pick in the 65th overall pick in the draft. It's the first pick in the third round. And so far, with what happened with the 34th overall pick was Chase Basante's. No, there's a few people crashing out in the chat, but it's not that. It's not bad, man. It's a good pick. Mackenzie with the super chat. Did you watch Love's press conference? Oh, I did. I did. I loved it. I loved it. I loved everything that it was about. He seems like an overall, I don't even know how to describe it. Real quick, Minnesota does trade back. It seems like the Panthers did come up to the pick here, the 49th overall pick, and it seems like the pick is in. But yes, I did see the presser. I'm a big fan of Jeremiah Love. Excited to see what he can do for the Cardinals. I love that he used the Spider-Man reference, and I think when he went to the local radio host, he ended up saying that his favorite superhero is Batman. So hey, that's my kind of guy, man. And anybody who references superheroes, that's what I loved growing up as well, especially those characters. So seemed like an overall cool guy. He wants to be great, wants to be a Hall of Famer, works hard, can be really good at pass protect, receiving out of the backfield, running the ball. It seems like an overall good package, man. Overall good player for the Cardinals. I appreciate you, Mackenzie. Thanks so much for the 2. Oh, I guess Carter isn't alone. Piga, talk to me. What's happening? What's happening right now? All right, real quick. Panthers did make a switch up to trade with the Vikings, and let's see who they pick. Oh, oh boy. Lee Hunter, defensive tech, interior defensive lineman. All right. Panthers get themselves Lee Hunter. Pico, what's the deal? Are you just rage baiting? Is that what's going on? We rage baiting now? Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at what's going on right now at all. I think he's setting up success for this organization. At this point, Carter, you gotta be just rage baiting at this point, brother. You have to be. Like, it's already over. Like, he's dead. Like, he's dead. Like, it's the pick is already done. Like, you gotta be at this point just rage baiting, man. You have to be. Sheesh. There was a split second there when I saw Zion Young get off. I was really fearing for your safety over there, though. I'm glad you're okay, though, man. I'm glad you're okay. All right, now we are sitting on the clock with now the Giants are on the clock. They got 3.5 minutes left. All right, less than 3 minutes left for the Jets, and they're still waiting to pick. So the next people are going to be 50 with the Jets, 51 with the Vikings, 52 with the Green Bay Packers. Slowly chugging along. I liked what was happening earlier. It was going pretty quickly. Now it's kind of seemed to slow down a little bit. Of course, I blame the darn Jets. Back to the Constitution. Oh, this is hilarious. All right, now this is real here, man. This is real. Smack the like or like Carter will smack you. Jesus. Good God. Smack the like Carter would smack you. Yeah, smack it, man. Smack the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe too. Smack that subscribe button as well. Carter's coming for you. Carter's coming for you. They did, yeah. The picks are now 7 minutes instead of 8 minutes. It used to be 10 minutes to I think 7 minutes, but now it's 8 to 7. They should be telling the Jets, hurry the heck up, man. Come on. Everybody else was doing so great and making their picks super, super quick and efficient. That's a good question. I mean, well, there's always the rumor about the Cardinals potentially trading back, man. There's always the rumor about the Cardinals potentially trading back. Will it happen? We haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen it yet. I think everybody has in their mind that Monty Ford has traded a lot in his tenure. That I think that's what people have in their mind, that he just likes to trade back. And Monty hasn't done it this year. All right, Jets are coming up. All right, let's see who the Jets pick. Pick is in. All right, let's see who the Jets pick. Jets select. D'Angelo Pons, cornerback out of Indiana. You know, honestly, the Jets have been doing a real good draft. Like, the Jets surprisingly have been doing a very, very good draft. Are the Jets on a come up? They've been doing really good, man. The Jets have been doing really, really good. I'm actually kind of worried because the Jets and us were always kind of right there, right? The Browns too. Yikes. Oh, we had a 20 bomb coming our way. Kevin again with another one.
Another one.
Appreciate you, Kevin. Thanks so much for the generosity. This is the third super chat already by you. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Kevin. He says this, Mike, I know you don't like tanking in any season, but doesn't it kind of make sense to do so next year? So we have a high draft pick next year to grab our franchise quarterback without giving up a boatload of draft capital. I mean, well, yes, but to me, how do I explain this? Tanking to me means that you want to lose games, right? That you're purposely losing games. Sitting players, not putting your best efforts, right? I can accept the Arizona Cardinals losing. I get that, right? I can understand that. Now, hell, I mean, this is going to be the fifth straight season losing. So, yes, of course, I can accept that. But I don't want Michael LaFleur's first season starting off in a bad foot. I don't. I don't want to start starting off with a bad foot because although we tell ourselves Mike LaFleur is safe, right? We tell ourselves Mike LaFleur is safe. Nobody's ain't gonna go anywhere. This is still gonna be hang over his head. This is still gonna be put on over his head as this was your first year. Everybody does it all the time. They did it to Jonathan Gannon, and I do believe Jonathan Gannon needed to go to anyways, but they did it to Jonathan Gannon. They said, here it is. You had this amount of losses and this amount of wins. You need to get fired. And I actually do like Mike LaFleur. I actually do like Mike. I do not want his season or his career as a head coach to start off on a bad foot. So tanking to me means purposely losing. I don't think the Arizona Cardinals are going to purposely lose, but they are getting ready for potentially a quarterback in 2027. I'm not saying I'm not I'm cool with the Cardinals getting a quarterback in 2027, but I also would love to see them kind of making a move here too and bringing in somebody. We'll see. We'll see. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, Kevin. Let's see what the Vikings do. Oh, Jake Golday, linebacker out of Cincinnati, to the Vikings. Going to the Vikings. That seems like a Vikings pick. So we are sitting at 52 now with Green Bay on the clock. Tom Pelissero said that we might see Carson Beck going in the second round. It seems like it might not happen. I'm looking at the best available teams right now, and I don't think any of these guys need a quarterback unless somebody trades back up into the um second round. Because Green Bay doesn't need one, Colts doesn't need one. I I don't think the Philly needs one. Chargers don't. Jaguars don't. Bears don't. Yeah, there's a lot. Do the Rams need one? No, and none of these teams need. I mean, well, we heard Tom Pelissero. He was pretty steadfast on the idea that we might see Carson Beck going in the second round. Honestly, if he falls to the fourth, I don't hate it. If he falls to the fourth, I don't hate it one bit. I don't hate it one bit if he falls to the fourth. You said the Saints need one? The Saints aren't before us, though. That's the problem. The only the teams that are picking before us, because we're picking at 65, right? So we got the Packers, we got the Colts, we got the Eagles, the Chargers, the Jags, the Bears, the 49ers, the Texans, the Bears again, the Rams, the Broncos, Patriots, and then the Seahawks. So I don't see the Saints here. And I don't even I think they really do like what's his name? Tyler Shuck. I think they like Tyler Shuck. Kevin in the chat says, okay, I get what you're saying. As a new coach, you don't want to teach losing. You want to build a winning mentality, right? We will just have to accept maybe just giving up a lot of picks for a franchise quarterback. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, this is what worries me as well, too, right? That, like, a lot of us are really, and I'm not saying, like, you're wrong, but, like, my mentality is, can we just be a winning organization? Like, for once, can we be consistent winning? Like, we're always going to be back in the same thing if we teach that losing is okay, right? Like, we don't, and I don't think the coaching staff is, but like, that's the mentality of the fan base, unfortunately. Like, oh, it's okay to tank. It's okay to tank. But since I've been doing this for like, this is the 8th season coming in, it's every other year that we're hearing, oh, it's okay to be a loser. No, it's not. You want this organization to change or do you not? Do you want this to be a an organization that's not the bottom dwellers? Like, come on, let's have some expectation. Like, that's kind of where I'm coming from. But I know, I get it. I'm speaking all stoically, but I understand. Will the Cardinals lose a good amount of games? Well, on paper right now, it feels like they will lose a lot of games. But purposely tanking, I'm not on that board, especially with Mike LaFleur coming in here because I like him as a head coach and I want him to succeed. I'm not trying to see him have this hang over his head. Will he be fired after year one? Probably not. But if he doesn't fix it in year two with the rookie quarterback, what are we really telling? Like, what are we really saying? Okay, well, Mike LaFleur, you're okay because you have Jacoby Brissett. Tank this out, and then you have a rookie quarterback. And guess what? What are the odds that we get a quarterback that's going to be the next Jaden Daniels in his rookie year? What is the odds that we're going to have a rookie quarterback that's going to be very good in this rookie year? Then that means another losing season. So I'm just tired of the constant losing. because tanking means another bad season again with potentially a rookie quarterback, unless he's this crazy apparent and he's this best thing since sliced bread, right? Let's just win. Let's just win. That's kind of where I'm coming from. But like I said, I'm a little high on my high horse right now. I just want this team to win. That's it. Money in the chat says Monty's got to go. Monty's got to go. Monty's got to go. Monty doesn't know. Monty doesn't know. If you don't know where that's from, you're too young, man. You're too young. Monty doesn't know. All right, pickers. Pickers. The Packers pick is in. All right, here we go. Who are the Packers going to pick? Here it goes. Who is it? Brandon Cisse, cornerback out of South Carolina. Seems like that Green Bay Packers fan that was on the screen wanted somebody else. He did not look too happy, but they end up going DB. Brandon Cisse, cornerback out of South Carolina, getting drafted by the Green Bay Packers. It is pretty crazy to see like everybody's life changing like that. Like we do, like, right, as fans of the NFL, we react, and including myself too. I'm going to be real with you. I'm a, you know, I'm a reactor, right? But it is cool to see these people, not just players, but these people and these young kids and their families' lives changing because they get a phone call, because their athletic ability, a team says you're good enough to be on this roster and fight for a spot. Like, it is pretty nuts. It's cool. It's awesome to see. Bolt throw into the chest is, dude, your live stream is behind. Live stream, it's always going to be like that. Maybe restart it. Sometimes when you leave to come back, sometimes you're put on the same spot that you left in. So if you left Bolt Thrower, maybe close out of the stream and come back, because sometimes that happens. But yes, there is always going to be a delay when it comes down to streams. There's always going to be a delay when it comes down to streams. It's just the way that it is. Here we go. 13 picks away from our pick. The Colts pick is in. Seems like that is why am I blanking on his name? McAfee. I wasn't calling McCaffrey. McAfee. McAfee is announcing the pick for the Colts. The heck? Pat McAfee is saying a whole lot of nothing right now and avoiding to say this damn pick right now. Here we go. CJ Allen, linebacker out of Georgia. I like that pick. CJ Allen, linebacker out of Georgia. That's a good pick. Oh, man, I like CJ Allen. If it wasn't Jacob Rodriguez, I probably would have had maybe Galladay, which already went, and CJ Allen being there as well. Dang. Pat in WWE mode. Yes, definitely felt these. It's a whole lot of nothing. Give us the pick. Give us the pick. But no, you're right. Definitely WWE mode for sure. All right, here we go. We currently have how many picks? So we're going to 54. 11 more picks? 11 more picks to the third round, ladies and gentlemen. 11 more picks, and the Cardinals are on the clock. Personally, preferably, if the Cardinals were in play for a quarterback, I would wait to the fourth. Obviously, I want to see who's available on the board right now. Jermon McCoy is still on the board. That's crazy. I know there's some injury concerns with Jermon McCoy. He's still on the board right now. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, another safety, is still on the board. Anthony Hill. Actually, I do like Anthony Hill, another linebacker. I like him. Emmanuel Pregnon still available. Jennings Dunker, the mullet. There's a lot of people still available. All right, Eagles pick is in. Who are the Eagles going to take? Eli Stowers, tight end out of Vanderbilt, goes on over to the Eagles. Miami Redbirds saying Eurotrip. Man, I was singing this a while ago. So if you're just getting this now, yeah, that was a while ago. I don't know if you're caught up, but yeah, I was singing that. That's so my guy Miami. We're on the same wavelength. I'm surprised nobody caught what I was trying to sing when people were like, "Monty's gotta go," but obviously Scotty doesn't know. Yeah, Miami. Okay, we can be friends. We can be friends, man. We can be friends. RC3 in the chat. What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. Hey, RC3, talk to me, man. How you feeling about Jeremiah Love, brother? I know Keetro Allen was your guy. How do you feel about Jeremiah Love? I love the pick personally. I love the pick personally. All right, Chargers is on the clock right now. Less than 5 minutes. There is a trade, though. There is a trade. The New England Patriots are trading with the Los Angeles Chargers, so now the Patriots are on the clock. Titan fans are still mad we got. Oh, they are. I watched a few different reaction videos. A lot of people were very concerned with the Cardinal Tate move. And honestly, I think Cardinal Tate's a good wide receiver. But people were very, very upset with Cardinal Tate. But they came around. I think initially, I think their hearts were sold on the idea of getting themselves Love. I think that might be what it is. They were so bought into the idea that Love was going to be the guy. Um, Oh, yeah, Miami says I'm behind a bit. Yeah, man. What's probably happening is probably you chimed in, and then you probably came back into the stream. But usually, what happens with YouTube is that they put you back where you left off sometimes. So what you can do, cancel out, or you can just drag that little red mark all the way to the end and make sure that it's live. That's probably what's happening right now. That you're probably hearing what we were talking about earlier. But yeah, all you just drag that little red mark or just cancel it out and come right back into the stream. But yeah, I was seeing that a bit ago. Oh God, Kevin. Oh good God. I guess It was bound to happen, right? It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. I'm surprised we haven't seen any players get traded. Oh, no, we did. I'm sorry. We did see players get traded. That's right. That's on me. We did see players get traded already. We're in commercial break right now. Of course, the longest commercial break of our lifetime. Patriots traded up to take forever on the clock. So right now the Patriots are on the clock right now. They're sitting at 55. Once this pick is done, we have 10 more picks for the Cardinals. So we're getting there. We're getting there. For the new people that are just joining in, if you guys do not know, the Cardinals did pick up Chase Basante's guard. Got the ability to play both. Most likely will be a left guard. And I know that might mean Samoalu switches over to right. Definitely very well a possibility here for the Cardinals. So guard. There is rumors out there that he probably would be a better guard than a right tackle for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, the best offensive lineman right now is Dunker Caleb Tiernan. Now, Caleb Tiernan plays left tackle. So that's going to be interesting. You still have Austin Barber, Demetrius Crownover, Drew Shelton. So there's players. Marco Bell. There's players. Let me see what edge rushers are. Right now, the edge rushers that are available still, Gabe Jackas, Kyron Crawford, Jashawn Brahman, Joshua Joseph. Yeesh. A lot of these, with the exception of probably Caden Curry out of Ohio State, there's not a lot of guys. Yeah, a lot of these edge rushers ended. There was a big edge rusher like run, a big edge rusher run. That worries me a little bit. That worries me a little bit. And Jamal McCoy is still there at 65. We pick him up, man. Hey, I mean, maybe. All right, what are the Patriots going to do? Roger Goodell's going to announce what the Patriots are going to do. Gabe Jack. Oh, didn't we just say that? Gabe Jackas. Okay, so edge rushers are they're all going. They're all going. Now Gabe Jackas goes. Give my boy Carter something to live for, man. Give my boy Carter something to live for. Says go Tiernan Carter, Monty. The thing that worries me about that is that he's a left tackle by trade. Can you make him a right tackle? Probably. That's going to be the interesting thing, though. I don't know. Freddie in the chat says, Beck, Freddie, you need to message me on X/Twitter, man. You need to message me on X/Twitter if you want to get that the giveaway. If not, we'll move the giveaway on to someone else. Pete says, I'm worried Dunker will be gone. He possibly can be. He possibly can very well be. Right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock right now at 56. Who would the Jaguars go? Who can the Jags go? Okay, well, they're going to announce it really quickly. Cornerback? Linebacker? Let's see. Oh, a tight end. Nate Borkenshirt. Tight end from Texas A&M. Okay, so the Jaguars go tight end. There's not a lot of edge rushers right now, with the exception of Caden Curry that you probably can get later on, unless they actually do like him. They can pull the trigger here. But yeah, there's not a lot of edge rushers still available. That's a Tip Ryman pick. Probably. Yeah, they got a tight end. I didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. 57 is on the clock right now with the Bears. And what, 9 left? 8 left? If I can math correctly. Almost there. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. Oh. Jonathan Greenard is getting traded. Jonathan Greenard will put a heavier load on Dallas Turner, first-round pick in 2024, who led the team with 8 sacks in 2025. Who are they trading him to? Whoa. Okay, we do see a trade. It didn't tell us on the TV, but let me go to Adam Schefter's. So, the Eagles lost Jalen Phillips this offseason to the Panthers on a 4-year deal. They struck a deal to require. So the Eagles trading away Jonathan Greenard in exchange for a 3rd-round pick. It's the 98th overall pick. Wow. And on top of that, he got an extension. So they gave away a 3rd-round pick, and they gave him an extension. Wow. I mean, it would be pretty nice for the Arizona Cardinals to get some sort of edge rusher. Mike says to us, no, not to us, to the Eagles. Yeah, he's off the board. CB in the chat says R. Mason off the board. Yes, he is. And then for the people out there that were, I guess you're right. I guess I just didn't pay attention to. But he ended up going to the Chiefs. He ended up going to the Chiefs. It did say it on TV? Good God. Good God. So I guess I'm paying attention, but not paying attention. Good Lord. So they got a 3rd-round pick for Jonathan Greenard. And now we're waiting at 57 for the Bears to pick, which they have a pick at 57, and pick at 60. Quinn in the chat says Cardinals get. I mean, let's see. Let's see. I mean, some people might say that the Cardinals will go after a quarterback later. Some might say they won't. We'll see. They can go dunker. They can't. We'll see. Toledo safety or dunker. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't already smacked the like button or if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe it up on the road to 19K. All we need is 20. All we need is 20 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we need. 20 subscribers to hit 19K. The glorious 19K. So subscribe it up if you guys haven't done so already. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's probably on me. All right. The Bears pick is in. Let's see what the Bears do. Oh, so they got 2/3. Interesting. Okay. So one this year and one next year. I mean, that makes sense. Jonathan Greenard is a really good player. So that makes all the sense in the world. And on top of that, they extended him too. At least per Adam Schefter here. Anthony Hill Jr., honestly, I would like that pick as well. But let's see. All right, let's see what the Bears do. 57th overall pick. Does McCoy actually get Gerard McCoy actually get taken off the board? Logan Jones, center for Iowa. So the first offensive lineman out of Iowa is not Jennings Dunker. It's the center. Logan Jones is still on the clock right now. I'm sorry, it is now the pick going over to the Bears. So they get themselves a center in Logan Jones. But yeah, Jermon McCoy is still on the board right now. Right now, Cleveland is on the clock. Kevin just became a channel member. Let's go, Kevin. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You've been very, very generous today with the super chats and just being very active in the chat. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thanks for being here. Just became a channel member. Let's go for the culture. Love to see it. Well, we're going to. If the Cardinals get an offensive lineman here next, I'm cool with it as well. It's just we might need to do a little bit more in free agency if need be. Can we bring back Calais Campbell? Like, is that a thing? Can we bring back Calais? Because man, unless we're expecting a big jump from Jordan Birch, opposite side of Josh Sweat really hasn't been addressed. Okay, here we go, 58th. Oh, there it is. Emmanuel Nikhil Warren, the safety that we were talking about earlier. He just went. He just went to the Browns. He's waiting for a bit, man. People saying that he might have been an early second, maybe a late first. There it is. That's the thing, though, man. Safeties, unless you're listed off as like a generational talented guy, unfortunately, it's the safety like market. It's not seen as being like really good, but he ends up going here to the Browns at pick 58. So now we are sitting with the 59th overall pick. So here comes the Texans. I feel like the Texans always get a player I want. They always get a player I want. The Texans always do it. Let me see who's best available right now, and let me see if I can nail just for my own curiosity. For my own curiosity, the problem is that there's not a lot of defensive players that I would want right now. Well, actually, I like Anthony Hill. I like Anthony Hill, but they always get a player I want. Primarily defensively, they always get a player I want. Let me see if we can try this one more time. Just for giggles here. I'm looking at the best players still available. Let's just go Anthony Hill Jr. F it. Let's go Anthony Hill Jr. F it. Let's see if they do it. Anthony Hill Jr. Texans are making the pick. All right, let's make the pick. This man is doing a lot of talking. This is the 59th overall pick here. The Texans select. Okay. Okay. They go tight end. That's interesting. Okay, so they didn't go defensive player this time around. Okay. I guess the jinx. Isn't it Marlon Klein? Tight end out of Michigan. Ain't no Trey McBride. Come on now. He ain't no Trade McBride. Come on now. All right, there is a trade. Seems like the Chicago Bears are trading back. Chicago Bears are trading back. It seems like the Tennessee Titans came back up. Who can the Titans want? Yeah, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. So they go tight end. Ramon in the chat says, who did we get? Right now, we only have the second round pick, and it's going to be Chase Basantes right now. So we got a guard to help out our running back, which I like. I like the pick. There's people in the chat that don't like it, but I like it. But I want to do a little bit more research before I, kind of do a breakdown. But overall, I'm not mad at the pick. Not mad at the pick one bit. But AQ Shipley here, he did end up saying that Basantes plays nasty, physical, and thought he had a chance to go late in the first. Cardinals end up getting Basantes. And the Texans go offensive tight end, which I'm very surprised with. Could the Titans go an offensive line guy? Oof, maybe. Shit, they ain't gonna Nussmeier. Stop it. I'll be right back 1 second. Still hasn't been announced. Sorry about that. I need to get something to eat. I'm starving, man. It's been a very, very, very busy day today. And I'm starving. Been a very busy day. All right. Titans on the clock right now. After we get this pick, we'll see what happens here in day two. We'll see what happens here in day two. Chief and the Jets, what are you eating? So my wife is from Lebanese descent. They make these like little sausage things with like Middle Eastern seasonings. I don't know what they call it. Sucker's delicious though. And that's what I was eating. It was like a little. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like this little sausage thing with It's good though. But yeah, Lebanese food. Let's put it that way. Lebanese food. All right, here we go. We'll see what the Titans do. I appreciate you, Kevin, for being here. I really do. Thank you. Here we go. Who? Oh, Anthony Hill Jr. right there. Literally the pick after. Literally the pick after the Texans. I seriously thought it was going to be the Texans there. Anthony Hill Jr., a snipe from the Titans. Hey, they took our guy. We took their guy. Everybody was linking Jeremiah Love on over to them, so maybe they needed to do one right back to us. Anthony Hill Jr. is a really good linebacker. Good pickup, man. Good pickup. Wow. Anthony Hill Jr., literally the pick after. I just thought he was going to be a Texan. I did not think he... Oh, I guess that makes sense. Saleh. That makes sense. Saleh. D'Amico Ryans also was in the 49ers defense. Maybe very similar to Saleh. And they get themselves Anthony Hill Jr. Yeah, damn Saleh. And for my guy Kevin on the chat says, you can eat on the stream. I don't want to like estimate. I don't want to make all that nasty noise for eating and stuff like that. So it's all good. I'll step away. I'll eat something real quick and come right back. Not a big deal. No, I mean the Titans so far are doing really well. I think I like the Titans, and I actually like the pick for I like the Jets picks too. I really like the Jets. Okay, here's the Rams. Let's see what the Rams do. 61st overall pick. We're so close for the 65th. Here we go. Let's see what the Rams do. Let's make fun of them. Dang, Tavon Austin. Damn. It's been a while since I've seen him. Who? Max Clare. Who? Max Clare, tight end out of Ohio State. Again, just because I don't know him doesn't mean anything. But they got themselves a tight end. Okay. Interesting. All right. Selection made. Max Clare, tight end. Ohio State. To the Rams. There might be some Rams fans that really wanted Sadiq. So I guess you can settle for a Max Clare. There you go. That pushes you over the hump. That's Super Bowl winning caliber right there, buddy. All right, we got another trade. It seems like the Broncos are now trading up. Oh, so the okay, so the Bills are on the clock now. So now the Bills are on the clock. I'm really concerned for my guy Jake, man. I'm really concerned for my guy Jake. He ended up putting something out 31 minutes. He says targets for 61. Jermon McCoy, Chris Bell, Emmanuel Pregnon, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, Elijah Surratt, Keon Scott, and Kyle Lewis. And I was like, nah, you're getting it tight. Man, Jake ain't having it. Jake ain't having a good day right now, man. Ty Simpson in the first round. Oh man. 56 bands ended up saying, "What am I eating?" I was eating like let's call it Lebanese food. Lebanese food. It's like a little, I forgot what they call it. It's like this little sausage that like they season with Lebanese seasonings. I'm starved, man. I've been just grinding this whole, and that's the terrible. I hate the word grinding, but like I've been in this office for a bit, or the studio for a bit now. Like I'm starving, man. I'm hungry, so I had to step away a little bit. So I appreciate you guys for obviously understanding. But now we do have the Bills pick is currently in right now. I'm just kind of excited to see the crash out from you guys in the chat, man. Y'all tripping in the chat sometimes, man. 49ers fans right now are in shambles. 49ers fan drafting Deshaun Stribling. Shout out here to Grant Cohen. Hilarious 49er follow, man. He says this: Deshaun Stribling just said he has never met John Lynch or Kyle Shanahan. This is the worst. This is worse than a Ty Simpson pick. Let me see what my guy Jesse from Last Second Sports says about this pick. Let me see what he says. Uh, I guess he hasn't put anything on X12. I'm actually very curious to rewatch his stream to see how he feels about it. Jesus Christ. Oh man, that's funny. No, these sausages look look a little different. Shout out Michael for asking me this question. No, these look a little different than these actual little sausages. They're actually like ground beef sausages that they like make into like a little kind of. It looks different. Like these are looking like more like sausage links, while this is kind of like based off of like ground beef. I don't know how to describe. I'll try to get what it is, but they're delicious though. They're delicious. That's what I'm eating. We hate watch, absolutely. All right, here we go. Bills pick is in. Let's see what the Bills do. It's similar to a kebab. It's similar to it, but not on a stick. All right, they go cornerback Davidson. Wow. So Jamal McCoy is still on the board right now, which consensusly He's seen to be one of the best players still available right now on the board. The medicals must be really, really bad on Jermon McCoy. He was said to be a first round player, and he's still on the board right now. I'm not saying the Cardinals got to go after him, but that's interesting. Peter Schrager in the chat says Jermon McCoy is the guy I'm watching tonight. He has the best film of any players left. Cornerbacks didn't really go off the board last night, and he'll just have a tremendous chip on his shoulder. The injury stuff is real, but when it is just foolish not to take him. So it's like injury, man. It's like injury related that's going on with Jermon McCoy. Yeah, so here's an update. Per Tom Pelissero, doctors are concerned that he will need another surgery to replace a bone plug used to repair his cartilage defect in his knee. The concerns are not about his surgical repair ACL. Wow. That's a shame, man. He's a really good player. I mean, I don't see the Cardinals doing it, but like we just saw a cornerback get plucked right now. Wow. All right, Chargers pick is in. Chargers pick is in at 63. We're close, guys. 2 more picks to the end of this round, and then we're going to figure out who the Arizona Cardinals pick and if it's going to be a justified crash out or not. I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys to like just crash out. Let me do a real quick shout out before they announce this Chargers pick. Shout out. Here we go. Prize Picks, man. Proud sponsors of the AZ Sports Fan throughout the entirety of the 2020 sixth season. This still applies because no quarterback has been taken and Carson Beck hasn't been drafted either. So if you guys want to get in on to do some predictive things on there, you could go and check out their team picks on Prize Picks. You can go out there and say who's the next team is going to draft a quarterback. It's either yes or no, and if you get those right, you win those multipliers down there. And the same thing goes for Carson Beck, Drew Aller, all those guys on Prize Picks. Just go ahead and hit yes or no. And like I said, you win those multipliers right down there. Use promo code HMA upon signing up to get you all you need to get onto Prize Picks, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Let's continue. The Chargers pick will be announced right now for the Chargers. They're walking up. Yes. Yes. All right, 63rd overall pick. 2 more picks to go. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Smack the like button. Can we get to 100 likes? We're sitting at 79. Can we get 100 likes on this stream? Who? Jake Slaughter. There you go. Another center going from Florida. Jake Slaughter going over to the Chargers. Offensive line pieces are very, very needed, and he is now going to the Chargers. 1 more pick. The Seattle Seahawks. What are they going to do there? And then the Cardinals are on the clock. Freddy in the chest says we're going to get Beck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Cardinals could go that direction, or they can. I'm looking at the best available like edge rushers. Like here, there's not anybody out there that I would really like the Arizona Cardinals to get. Like, do they make a trade? Do they? I don't know, man. Like a lot of these edge rushers have been plucked out really, really quickly. Like you have the likes of Kayron Crawford, Jerron Barham, sorry, Joshua Joseph, Danny Dennis Sutton, Romelo Heights, LT Overton, Trey Moore. Like those are the guys that we're left with right now. And here, I just don't see any of these guys getting picked up. But man, we got a real big hole, man. We got a real big hole at the edge, opposite side of Josh Sweat. I'm curious to figure out what happens here. But you still got some really good players. You got Jermod McCoy, which it seems like obviously teams are really worried about the knee. You got Zechariah Branch, who's a really good wide receiver. Chris Brazzell, a guy that the Arizona Cardinals have met with, and I mentioned on my prior video. Maybe the Cardinals go wide receiver. We'll see. Emmanuel Pregnon's still there as well. Jennings Dunker's still there as well. Antonio Williams, Malachi Fields. So Caleb Tiernan, which will probably put some people at ease if they go if they go Caleb Tiernan. Right now, I think on this list that I just mentioned, I believe if I can remember correctly, Chris Brazzell and Tiernan are the ones that were met on the top 30 visit. So I'm very fascinated to see what the Cardinals do here. Do they trade back or do they stick and pick? That's the question. All right, come on. Seahawks, give us the pick. Let's start off round 3 already. Let's start off round 3. After the Seattle Seahawks switch, it seems like the pick is in. We're going to be getting the start of the 3rd round. So I guess Tom Pelissero wasn't right then. I guess Tom Pelissero wasn't right. He thought that by the 2nd round, we would be seeing a quarterback in Carson Beck getting taken. It's not the case. We're one pick away from the end of the 2nd round, and I doubt the Seattle Seahawks pick them. And the pick is in for the Seattle Seahawks. So, like we said on a video a while ago, like 3 weeks ago, I could see Carson Beck being a 3rd, maybe a 4th rounder. Who? Bud Clark, safety out of TCU. So they go safety Bud Clark. There's so many options here. There's so many Okay, right now, ladies, who are you going with right now? The Cardinals should be on the clock once the round 3 starts. Who is your guy? Who is your guy right now? Let me list off best available to you guys right now. Let me list off best available. I'm going to throw in Jermon McCoy because, yes, he is a really good cornerback when healthy, but obviously a lot of concerns. But I'm going to list off a list of names. Jermon McCoy, Zechariah Branch, wide receiver out of Georgia. Chris Brazzell, a guy that the Arizona Cardinals have met with in the top 30 visit, wide receiver out of Tennessee. Emmanuel Pregnon, offensive guard. Jennings Dunker, Antonio Williams, wide receiver out of Clemson. Um, who else is another one? Or Keith Abney, cornerback out of Ohio State. There's also Dominique Orange, Caleb Tiernan. Where would you go here? There's still a good amount of players here. And the pick is in. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out here real quick. The pick is in for the Cardinals. The 3rd round. I don't think it's going to be a quarterback. I really don't. I think if they get one, it's going to be in the 4th. If they get one. Our pick is in. Let's see. Yeah, receiver wouldn't make sense, but Ramon in the chat says this must be delayed. Well, I mean, it says the pick is in, but it hasn't been announced. It says the pick is in, but it hasn't been announced yet. Right now, they're doing a tribute to, obviously, the military right now, and Roger Goodell's coming out and shaking hands. But it hasn't been announced yet. Come on, who is this? I'm trying not to look at the chat. Oh, I'm sorry. They're doing something. I apologize. That's on me. They're doing something from the military here. That's on me. Smack the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Can we? I'm not looking at the chat. Stop. Not looking at the chat. I'm not trying to get spoiled. I'm not looking at the chat. Okay, they're going to announce it here pretty soon. Stop it, guys. Chat, chill. 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 This is the longest I think I've ever had to wait for a pick. Holy crap. I'm not going to say it. Carson Beck! Ladies and gentlemen, Carson Beck is a Cardinal. I said it. There's going to be a quarterback being drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. Holy, it's Carson Beck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Carson Beck is an Arizona Cardinal, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Carson Beck is an Arizona two-time national champion, I might have to add. Two-time national champion, I might have to add. Also went to the national championship. This last year didn't win it. Fernando Mendoza won it Carson Beck is a Cardinal. Wow. The 65th overall pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Carson Beck, quarterback out of Miami. Let me know how you're feeling, chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling right now. I don't think there's a lot of fans about what's currently happening right now. But obviously, I'm seeing somebody here on the I'm, I'm seeing somebody here on YouTube saying this is my fault. Me, this is my fault. I did this, right? I did this. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about it. Yo, chat. Okay, you gotta talk to me here, right? All right. You gotta talk to me. There's a lot of people that are upset right now. There's a lot of people that are very, very upset right now. Carson Beck. Carson Beck's a Cardinal. Carson Beck's a Cardinal. Well, we're gonna have to do some deep dives. We're gonna have to figure this out. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was going to be a quarterback being drafted in this draft. Now, I did also say that last year as well, and it didn't happen. Okay. All right. Sue me. All right. I get some things wrong sometimes. But dang. Can we do a jersey giveaway for Carson Beck? Does anybody want a Carson Beck jersey giveaway? Maybe we switch that out with maybe we switch that one out with what's his name? With the Jeremiah. Nobody wants no Jeremiah Love, man. Nobody wants no Jeremiah Love. Everyone's a Carson Beck jersey. That's what they're looking for. Wow. Wow. Oh man, Carter. Carter. Okay. I want one. Okay, no, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Chat, I'm going to put a poll question. I'm going to put, do you like the Carson Beck? I'm going to put, do you like the Carson Beck? And then you let me know in the chat. You let me know in the chat. Do you like the Carson Beck? John says you Beck jersey. You let me know right now. Do you like the card? And I'm gonna be reading this very, very angry, very, very angry. Carter knows all super chat because I can only imagine with all the caps right now, he's pissed. Everybody, check on your boy Carter. Check on your boy Carter. I don't think this is this is not a good day for Carter. Not a good day for Carter. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's read the super chat. He says this: when I catch you, Monty Essenport, we could have had TJ Parker or McDonald. Then you take Beck over an actual right tackle. This team will never win, period. I sense there's a lot of anger. I sense there's a lot of anger right now amongst this Arizona Cardinals fan base. One thing I will say, one thing I will say One thing I will say is that Carson Beck is intriguing. Okay, Carson Beck. I would have rather gotten him in the 4th round if that's what the Cardinals were going to do. I guess the Tom Pelissero was right. It just slipped outside. the second round. It is literally the first pick. Wow. See, if you guys did the price picks, if you guys did price picks and you chose Carson Beck for the Cardinals, you would have won some quiche there, man. You would have won some quiche. Oh, man. Ruben in the chat says a mid Monty move. There's not a lot of people that like this move right now. Not a lot of people that like this move. We got over 128 votes right now, and it's pretty split. 60%, close to 60% says yes, they like it. 40% says no, they don't like it. There's a lot of Cardinals fans right now that are just looking for what to do here. I told you there was going to be a quarterback taken. I was just hoping that it was going to be the fourth round. That's what I was really, really hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. Wow. Brandon in the chat says Carson Beck makes me want to. He's not 30. Julio, oh brother. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay, let's breathe. Let's breathe. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we're good. Let's chill. Let's chill. The Cardinals needed a quarterback. Did they? Yes, or did they not need a quarterback? Did they need a quarterback? They did, right? The Arizona Cardinals needed a quarterback. What happens with what's his name? What happens with Jacoby Brissett if we can't find a deal, right? Is Jacoby Brissett cut now? Is Jacoby Brissett? Oh man. Is Jacoby Brissett cut now? No, I think we still figure out a deal with Jacoby. I think that we still figure out a deal with Jacoby, but I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, and I know I got a few super chats that are piling in. One thing I will say right now is that I'm not mad at the pick, and I'm not just trying to be like I'm glad we got a quarterback. I'm glad we got a quarterback. One second. Okay, let's read these super chats. I think we needed just a little calm down for a second. I needed to post something on my socials, but now we're good. Okay. Let's go with Julio. Julio says, put me in for 10 wins. So very positive about Jacoby Brissett. Okay. Love to see it. Kevin in the chat with the 499 says, hey, Monty, yeah, let's drop the QB who got released from Georgia and couldn't get it done with a stacked Miami team against a good, not great Indy team. Wait, hey Monty, let's draft the quarterback who got released from Georgia and couldn't get it done with a stacked Miami team against a good, not great Indy team. I mean, Indiana was a good team. Indiana was a good team. Man, I'm not trying. God, it really does feel like I'm being way too positive. It does really feel like I'm being way too positive. And for that, I apologize, especially if people want me to come out here and pull my hair out. But I mean, it's not like Carson Beck was a guy that I didn't want. I mean, it's just they got him a pick too early. A round too early. Is Garrett Nussmeier going to get picked up this round? Is Aller going to get picked up this round? Like, I guess what was the desperation, right? What was the desperation is, I guess, my question. Because, yeah, I mean, Indiana was a good team. I mean, they won the championship. Junior in the chat says, what's up, Mike? Love this pick. Looks NFL ready. Thoughts on the pick? Well, I mean, overall, I'm not mad at Carson Beck coming to the Cardinals. Overall, on paper, I'm not mad that the Arizona Cardinals chose Carson Beck. I would rather have done it with the 4th round pick because we're sitting with the 104th overall pick. I would have rather done it there, right? So overall, I'm not mad at it, but I think there's a lot of Cardinals fans right now that were really, really hoping for the tanking to happen. Um, and there's Cardinals fans out there that are waiting for 2027. Guys, this doesn't mean we're not in on 2027. This does not mean the Cardinals are not in on 2027's quarterback. They want to take a look to see what this kid can do, right? He's 6'4". He's 6'4". I mean, he's a quarterback that can stand in the pocket and doesn't have the best arm out there. I get that. But he can stand in the pocket and deliver a ball. Look at all the weapons we have. What if Jacoby Brissett's contract negotiations don't work out, right? And we're left with just Minshew. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I'm not mad at the Arizona Cardinals going after a quarterback. I would rather in the 4th round for sure, but I'm not mad at it. Let me see what he did this last year. He spent 4 years in Georgia. He won 2 national championships in 2021 and 2022. He was not the starting quarterback in Georgia when he won those national championships, just FYI. And then in 2023 and 2024, then he left Georgia in 2025 and went to Miami. And in Miami, he put up 3,813 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. The year prior, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. So he was a starter for 3 years, right? That kind of beats Ty Simpson out with the idea that he's got more starting under his belts. Big, tall quarterback, but I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Oh, gotcha. So you're saying the defense in general. Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, he took his team to the national championship. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not mad at it. This feels like I'm way too freaking positive. Somebody ripped my head up in the chat. Like, I'm usually the one flipping tables. Ladies and gentlemen. Like, I am. And I don't know if this is just because it's 1 year of Mike LaFleur. I want to see what he does. That's a possibility. But I'm not mad at this pick, man. I'm really not. Kevin Price in the chat says 2.0. Well, I mean, let's just hope that he actually gets a chance to develop. That's the only thing that we can hope for right now, that he actually gets a chance to develop and be put out there and see what he can do. That's the only thing I can hope for right now, because let's be real. Tune was not really given a fair opportunity. He was drafted in the 5th round. We ended up trading for Josh Dobbs, and there's that. Yeah, through social media, there's not a lot of happiness right now through social media right now. There's not a lot of happiness through social media right now. I'll tell you that right now, though. 200 votes when I asked you guys, do you guys like the Carson Beck move? Still 60% says they like it. Okay. Okay. Jake, where have you been? Jake, where have you been, my guy? Jeez. Even my guy Jake doesn't like it. Sheesh. I mean, he's been a starter for 3 years. More than Ty. I want to do a little more research on him, obviously. But if the Cardinals believe in Carson Beck, let's see what he can do. 2 years in Georgia, 2023 and 2024, and then he made it to the Natty. Didn't win it in 2025. 6'4", 215. Pretty good arm. I want to do a little bit more research on him before, obviously, I say for sure, but I feel like a lot of people's dreams got shattered today. Beck versus Brissett. Yeah, buddy. Here we go, training camp. Training camp, here we come. Training camp, here we come. The great old Brissett versus Beck versus Minshew. Oh, man. I don't mind it. Juan in the chat says W pick. I like the pick, not the round. I agree with this. Okay, I agree with this. Jesse in the chat says I like the pick, not the. I agree with this. That I would have rather gotten him in the 4th round. With Tom Pelissero saying what he said, maybe that forced the Cardinals' hand. Maybe, right? Maybe that forced the Cardinals' hand. He was pretty sold in the fact that maybe somebody was going to get him in the 2nd round, but they don't. But Carson Beck, I like this kid more than Ty Simpson. Kid's got heart. Okay. All right. We're seeing some positivity. All right. Come on, chat. Turn it around. Come on, chat. Turn it around. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Carson Beck is in Arizona Cardinal. Carson Beck is an Arizona Cardinal, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are really upset because I ended up posting something on my social media platform saying the drama isn't over, and of course I put Carson Beck as my GIF of choice. A lot of people not happy about it, but yeah, do me a massive favor, smack the like button. I want to. Okay, FYI, John Gruden did a quarterback school, so I need to finish that quarterback school video that he ended up putting out for Carson Beck. Make sure you check that out if you guys haven't done so already. Cardinals made the decision. Cardinals made the decision at the very top of the third round. They choose Carson Beck, quarterback out of Miami. Came the third quarterback drafted in this year's draft class. Pete in the chat says, trade up for Dunker. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that as well. Is he still on the board right now? I haven't been paying attention on the picks that have been going so far. Yeah, Markel Bell just went. Romeo Height. Kieran Crawford just went. Mike, do a picture. Chill. Chill. I'm just trying not to get my head cut off right now. There's a lot of Cardinals fans that are really upset right now. Yeah, I would be cool with trading up. How many picks are left? We got 4 more picks, and it's all going to be tomorrow. All picks tomorrow, 4 more left. Slime in the chat says we've taken the worst quarterback prospect at a higher position. I mean, they like something in him. They like something in him. I'm curious to figure out. Like, what is Monty's process? Like, what is the thought process behind here, right? Because obviously you needed a quarterback, obviously, but like, what do they see in him, right? That's what I want to. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. People probably came on here to see me crash out. I don't think it's very warranted to crash out, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at the pick. So people did come on here. I'm okay with it. I'm going to do my research. I want to figure this out, and we'll go from there. I'm going to do my research and then see what he does really, really well in, and we'll go from there. Mike in the chat says Carson Beck is just another Josh Rosen. I mean, Carson Beck is a 3rd-round pick, though. I mean, he's not a 1st-round pick. So, for what it's worth, there's that. Pete in the chat says Beck will be a good backup for Sam Leonard or Trinidad Chambliss. Hey, think of it that way. You have a backup quarterback. Think of it that way. Sure, let's see what he does. He might shock you. Let's see what he does. He might shock you. I still do believe Jacoby Brissett is going to be the guy. To start the season. But this is a little bit more enticing, right? Like, Cardinals just got a 6'4", stand in the pocket quarterback that has been a quarterback for a long time and had a lot of starting experience. A lot of production. Throwing the football, 30 touchdowns, 2025, 28 touchdowns, 2024, 24 touchdowns in 2023. So it's got a lot of production. Let's just see how this all shakes out. But this might be. Oh man, we're starting. We're so starting already, aren't we? Oh man, we're so starting already. Let's see how this all shakes out. Um, I know people wanted me to crash out. People wanted me to get mad. Will he be the Cardinals starter next year? I mean, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. That's the only thing I got right now. But again, I want to do my own research and I want to see how this goes. Um, Shout out my guy, Four Doors in the chat. So not in the chat on X/Twitter. He ended up tagging me on his mock draft. He had Jeremiah Love, Caden McDonald, and Jennings Dunker in the third round. And the Cardinals end up going Jeremiah Love, Basante, and Carson Beck. Sebastian says Beck is starting 100%. You think? You think? I mean, it's possible. It's very possible. I mean, it's a third round pick. Is this the end of Jacoby Brissett? Let's also not forget Jacoby Brissett wasn't brought in by Mike LaFleur. Let's also not forget that he was not brought in by Mike LaFleur. I think Cardinals fans obviously would have loved the idea of Caden McDonald and a potentially Jennings Dunker. But like, let's say maybe we trade up. Maybe we trade up here. Harry in the chat says the first three picks, all future long-term starters. Potentially. I mean, Basante's is not a sexy pick. I get that. But Basante's is rated the second best guard in this league or in this draft. I like the Basante pickup. You literally went after an offensive lineman in the second round. You got a really good offensive guy. You got Jeremiah Love, and then you got a quarterback that you might believe in more than most people do. Of course, I would love it to have been Ty, but Ty wasn't there. Ty wasn't there. Carson will be a winning QB for us. Let's see. We also have Slovis. Nah, I don't think Slovis makes it, man. I really don't. Right now, I consider three quarterbacks. Right now. Minshew, Jacoby, if he figures out this whole contract thing, and then Carson Beck. Josh in the chat says, I do like Beck, but he has a major reach. 90%, he's still sitting there in the fourth. I agree. The round, I agree on. Y'all ruining my day. I do agree. I would have rather picked him up in the fourth round for sure. Let's just hope at the 104th we can get a defensive guy. We can get an offensive lineman. Only thing we can do is hope right now. Slovis is a water boy. Yikes. He's 100% a Rosen. He won't even. Nah, there is no way. He's gonna make the team. Or if you're talking about Slovis, then you're probably right. But if you're talking about Carson Beck is gonna make the team. Like, you're not gonna use a third round pick and then cut him. Like, unless there's some serious concerns for like attitude problems, he's gonna make the team. He's going to be. Yeah, a lot of people are calling him Josh Rosen 2.0 is what I'm seeing here on the social media platforms. Okay, let's read a couple more comments. I think we all need a USA for a little bit, right? I think we all need to chill out. Let me do some research. Let me see what he's good at. And then we will reconvene. We'll reconvene. Honestly, I'm not mad at this pick at all. I'm not mad at this pick at all. Julio in the chat says Beck will start in 2027. That's too far out for me to even think that far out. Pull a Cleveland now and get Drew Rattler at the 104th. Imagine. Everyone forgetting that the Jets and Steelers are desperate for a quarterback, and that is 4 picks. We didn't take him there. We did the smart move. That's fair. That's fair. I would say the Steelers. I would give you the Steelers for sure. Maybe they had some intel that the Steelers were going to get him. Potentially. It's a good call out. It's a very, very good call out. Yeah, there you are. The Steelers are sitting at the 76, and the Steelers are sitting at the 85. And they're sitting at the 99. They got 3 third-round picks, the Steelers do. So, yeah, maybe. You might be onto something there. The Steelers had 3 third-round picks. They probably would have taken a flyer on him. That's a good call-out, brother. That's a good call-out. I didn't even think of that. During the midst of this mayhem that's currently happening right now. I didn't even think of that. It's a good call-out. Being a Cardinals is torture. We could have taken him in the 7th. No, he definitely would have been in the 7th. 4th. Yeah, I could see that. Beck would be fine with McFlurry. Why get a quarterback at 3? Because we don't have... Who's the quarterback we have right now? Julio in the chat, do some research on Chicago. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is... Yeah, Steelers definitely picking up a quarterback. Great call out, honestly. I forgot that the Steelers had 3 third-round picks, man. 3 third-round picks. I can see the Steelers definitely making a move on a QB for sure. So I'm reading a couple chats here in the chat. Julio says the draft is over. Well, for the Cardinals, unless they decide to trade back up, which I really don't see it happen. But yeah, they end up going with Carson Beck. All right, let's do this. Let me do some research here on my end. Javi says take season Monty's game plan. I don't think Monty can afford to tank. I really don't. But let me do another quick shout out here to Prize Picks again. Before we go and close up shop, let me do a little bit of research. Let me go and whip up a video. Let me see exactly what we have here in Carson Beck. I know there's a lot of frustration right now. Let me do some research. Let me see what we can whip up, and we'll kind of go from there. Again, if you were able to correctly predict the Arizona Cardinals of being the next team, or that the Arizona Cardinals are going to get Carson Beck, you would have won the multipliers there. If you use Prize Picks, use promo code HMA upon signing up for the app. They do a lot of great stuff on there. You can do team picks. You can make up your own lineups with higher and lowers on there as well. Make sure you check out Prize Picks. Everything will be in the description below of the video. If you hit this, you would have gotten that multiplier. Just FYI, ladies and gentlemen. But with that note being said, let's close up shop right now. I am going to do my due diligence, do this research, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's close up shop. I will be doing more content as the day goes on. It's content galore for everybody. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out. Later, man. Peace.